Hi, my name is Holly St. Clair. I'm Director of Data Services from the Metropolitan Area Planning Council, and I'm here today, or this evening, to talk to you about the top 10 most wanted data sets in one state GIS department. Metropolitan Area Planning Council is a regional planning agency. We provide technical assistance and planning to 101 cities and towns within the Boston region. And more recently, we released a regional growth strategy. This feels like it's been a little longer. Regional growth strategy that helps understand and rationalize where we'd like to grow in the future for our growth patterns in the Metro Boston region. And
technical difficulties.
Killed my font and the timing.
Yeah, there you go.
Crowdsourcing, right?
Okay, so let's start here.
Oh wait, I can't see my first one. Sorry. No, I don't want to say that.
Oh.
That's fine. Right, second slide.
There we go.
All right. So we created a regional growth strategy to help focus growth and rationalize where we should have it, by 2030. And basically, we worked with 4,000 regional plan builders to engage in a public process to look at 4 different scenarios. We created 4 different scenarios to 2030. We basically forecasted the future. What a nightmare for 101 cities and towns. And in doing this, we realized in creating these 4 scenarios to engage people in planning that we have 101 cities and towns with all sorts of different data sets. This gets to some of the points Paul was making earlier. And so we came up with the top 10 most wanted data sets. Number 1 is a regional parcel database for the whole state. I know I say regional in this case because I only have that jurisdiction, but really we could use one for the whole state. And here you have a map of the parcel status for each of our 101 cities and towns. The one in the gray do not have digital parcels. And I'm sure as you go out west and you see this map, it gets more and more gray as towns are smaller and have fewer resources. So we would need a regional parcel map. Number 2, a regional development database. We do not know where development is happening in this region. We do not know what's happening in this state. Not comprehensively, not across town boundaries. So we need one development database that tells us residential, commercial, industrial. Number 3, we need regularly commissioned aerial photo surveys and derived land use information. This happens, but it doesn't happen on a consistent basis. The people who try to get it done try to do it as regularly as they can, but really it's hat in hand every time. It's not secure and it's not given. Number 4, regional sewer and water infrastructure layer. We're supposed to build smart. We're supposed to build new infrastructure. We don't know where the infrastructure is. We don't know where the pipes are. So that's a major problem. You would think we do. We don't. Number 5. Number 5, a region-wide zoning layer. This is not just a data issue and a spatial issue, it's an economic development issue. We might have general zoning, but if a large company wants to come and locate in our region, they have to go through a lot of trouble to actually figure out where the parcel is, what the zoning is in that parcel, how big they can make their footprint, so on. Next, number 6, the Local Employment Dynamics Program. This is a federal program that links demographic data from census to Bureau of Labor Statistics data, and then it gives us small geography data about demographics and labor. We are one of the only 3 states in the nation who are not participating in this free federal program. Even Puerto Rico is doing it. Why are we, savvy Massachusetts technology, not doing it? I don't know. Number 7, timely demographic summaries of state income tax filings by municipalities. We already collect it every year. Why do we have to wait for census to come out every 10 years? Why can't they just release median income for every municipality every year? I don't know. Number 8, brownfields database. The joke here is I don't really have a lot of visuals because the data doesn't exist. So, there's my visual, brown square, thank you, Trish. So, we need to know where the brownfields are. These are underutilized, contaminated properties, great for economic development, and we need to know where they are. We also, number 9, need a statewide permit tracking database. We permit everything from building permits to do health permits. If we could track all those permits in one centralized way, we'd know a lot about some things that are going on in every city and town. Number 10, vehicle miles traveled. The Registry of Motor Vehicles does inspections every year. They collect every year how much you drive in your car. Well, we could get a real sense of how we're contributing to global warming and climate change if we knew what each of us drove and didn't have to model it. Plus, one statewide GIS department. Well, most of you are saying, well, we have Mass GIS. Well, guess what? Mass GIS is at jeopardy. They are right now zeroed out of the budget. They're supposed to disappear in June 2010. There are discussions going on to move them to ITD, but don't take it for granted. They don't have the same values as a lot of the open source community does, or if they do, it's not obvious. So, join with me to help save MassGIS and open up some of these data layers from the administrations in our state that already keep them. So my name is Holly St. Clair, and I really believe that with no data, there is no future. We can't plan efficiently, and we can't really understand how we're contributing to global warming and other issues. So, thank you very much.